Chapter 1778 is filled with tension and anxiety as the Brown family faces a critical situation in the hospital. The doctor informs them of the severity of Hank's injuries and the extensive surgical procedures that have been performed, but they remain unsure if he will survive. Hank has been transferred to the ICU, and the doctor's words are far from reassuring, leaving the family in a state of uncertainty. Mrs. Brown, overwhelmed with emotion, pleads with the doctor to save her son. She clings to the doctor's white coat, begging for her son's life, revealing the deep anguish of a mother who fears for her child. Liberty, Hank's ex wife who accompanies the Browns, gently removes her hand from the doctor and offers a heartfelt apology and gratitude. It's a poignant moment that highlights the family's desperation. The doctor's response is solemn, indicating that they've done everything they can. But Hank's survival ultimately depends on his own strength. He advises the family to prepare themselves mentally for the possibility of an unfavorable outcome, emphasizing the gravity of Hank's condition. As the family copes with this distressing news, they also consider Hank's young son, Sonny. Mrs. Brown is concerned about the little boy's well being and advises Liberty to prevent Sonny from coming to the hospital. It's a heartbreaking moment as they realize that Sonny might not be able to see his father. Their focus on Sonny's future becomes more pronounced, recognizing that he may be the only one who can provide for their needs in the future. Liberty agrees to the family's request and contacts Zachary. She conveys the message that Sony should not be sent to the hospital anymore, ensuring that the young boy doesn't have to witness this difficult situation. This decision is made with Sony's best interests in mind. After Liberty's departure, Mr. and Mrs. Brown find a semblance of emotional stability, but their hearts remain heavy. Regret begins to creep in as Mrs. Brown laments the past. She realizes that her initial disapproval of Hank's marriage to Liberty was misplaced. She expresses regret for her previous attitude, noting that Liberty was in fact a far better choice than Hank's current wife, Jessica.